Yeah. Permission to speak. Yeah. Permission to speak. Yeah. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Really. Yeah. Permission to speak. Permission to what? Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Permission to speak. Freely permission to speak. Permission to speak. Freely.
Hey, so really quick, we a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, we touched on the eyebrow. Okay, I gave my opinion how I feel about the ladies in this new eyebrow endemic going on. How do y'all feel about the ladies and this cosmetic overload that we've been going through for, I just say like maybe the last 15, 20 years. You like it? Because we got ladies out here who, I'm a 10, I'm a 9, I'm fine, I'm 6. Bitch, we don't even know what you look like for real.
Eyebrows look like a mustache.
Not the stash. They look like the stash, though.
Steve Harvey stash.
So, what I do is, man.
Survey says.
Survey says.
Tickle your nose like.
I like the body art. However, it is with anything, it can be too much. It can be excessive.
Yeah, man,
so
it's very excessive.
Everything in moderation. And if you gotta question yourself of like, is this too much? Am I doing too much? You possibly on the path of doing
That's too much.
Too much. Just, survey says.
I'm gonna show you some shit to where you know what I mean. I don't think you understand to where you can take a woman who is respectfully a 3, 3.5.
We using the Kevin Samuel scale,
which is below average. Yes, we are.
Can you for the listeners out there, and RIP Kevin Samuels.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Can
Gone
you
too soon.
Make people more familiar with the Kevin Samuels grading scale?
Yeah, Kev would ask women to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. Can't use 7. No variation of 7. No 7.5. No 7.9. He would often say that Beyonce is an 8, Kelly Rowland is a 9, and Rihanna is a 10. Even with her big ass forehead, she's a 10.
She think a lot.
That's the Kevin Samuels scale. Most women fall in the 5 to 6 range, and 5 to 6 is average. It's not ugly. It's not bad. It's cute. It's pretty. He would often use an adjustable 6.
Mm-hmm.
Get your hair done. Oh, you nice. You 6ing. You can easily fall into the 8 when you get yourself together. However, you a 6. Saweetie. I pronounce her name right? Saweetie. I don't want to sound like old.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Kev said that she was an adjustable 6, and folks went crazy.
Like in a negative aspect?
In a negative way. Saweetie, a 6? What? It's like, hey, a 6 is not an.
They probably put her on a pedestal.
Yeah, it's not a 6 is not an unattractive person.
Was gonna ask that maybe they, due to popularity, they felt like she deserved to be higher.
Yeah, no, well,
but I agree with just Kevin Samuels' grading scale.
Let me pull up.
Kelly Rowland is beautiful. Okay, so I'll say that. Kelly Rowland
absolutely is
beautiful.
No question.
Beyonce is beautiful.
Yeah.
Rihanna is beautiful. all of these top tier beautiful women doing what they're doing, peaking in their careers, and their different skin tones. And I don't know if he ever really broke down why he chose them at those rankings, but all of those women, to some degree, man, to me, watching them and even being fans of them, their makeup is subtle, but their beauty is magnetizing, man. They are beautiful, attractive women who radiate in some kind of way. I love them, man. I love what they look like, what they what's this?
I want to show what I mean. Freedom Speakers, we looking at some footage right now. Just press the watch again button and just take a look at what I mean of how this shit is getting out of hand.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the video.
Yeah.
We'll share and post it up on our social media platforms later. Maybe on not. IG. As I'm watching this video, this woman basically transformed herself with makeup, and
that ain't the same person. Basically,
that's well, I know what you mean. That's the same person.
That is not.
That's not the same person. You know, and she, no disrespect to her, but she still is not extremely attractive to me, even with the makeup. However, it's like this shit made your tattoos look better. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, what is going on? Is wild, man. Again, we touched on the brows. We touched on how the brows is crazy and how some women will shave off their natural eyebrows and draw on new ones.
Like they just made a blank canvas first.
Yo, I want them to go like this. Like, hey, baby, get you a little arch or threading what they be doing. Do that. But the cosmetic, you know how much money women spend on cosmetics per year? $1 trillion industry. Wow.
That's interesting, man.
It's out of pocket. And then when you take into account to where, in all fairness, can you rate yourself from a beauty standard based on how you look with your makeup on? I'm talking about with your whole full, you know what I'm talking about, and they take that
get up like
you put it all the way together to where when a man is seeing you at a bar or a club, dang, she fine. You know, the light's a little dimmer in there, you know. I thought she looked like this. You just saw this young woman change her whole identity.
Hey, yeah, she did a full transformation, man. I would say that
it's scary.
She transformed her DNA.
Yeah, man, some Mystique type shit, man.
Hey, man, if she did a crime and they caught her on camera with no makeup on,
she put some makeup on to get away.
She could, hey, ma'am, have you seen this person? Sir, I have no idea who that is. Thank you for your help.
Have a blessed day.
Moving on.
For sure, yeah.
Insane.
She straight fooled the fuck out of me.
And that's what I mean. I don't mean just a quick little, you know, little blush, little foundation. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the extremes.
Okay. So your rant is the extremes.
Not
the
extremes,
subtle,
man. No, not the subtle,
not
man.
the and Kelly Rowland. So
no, not at all. Yeah.
Kelly Rowland. Beauty.
Kelly ain't got to wear shit.
Exactly. It's subtle.
Yeah.
She throw on a little boo. I don't know all the names. Please do not get me to the line.
Little Mac.
I know names that. I know that. I know
there.
Sephora. I know Mac.
Don't wear Mac.
I know Maybelline.
Yeah.
All of that. But I do not know.
CoverGirl.
I got to talk to my sisters and my wife about that. They wear minimal makeup.
L'Oreal.
As well.
Oh no, that's Kia shampoo. Never mind.
But yeah, man, L'Oreal, Mac. Those are a couple things that I do know.
Maybelline.
But I like subtle makeup.
Yeah, man.
Something that just
touch
makes you look even and blended and like you washed your face or something.
Yeah, man. You know,
not like you put on a whole new face.
Yeah, for sure. And we ain't even going. Hey, come on now. The mini blinds flicking from your eyelids.
Them lashes.
You gonna fuck around?
Hey.
What's up?
I like them,
bro.
I like them,
bro. Do I need to pull up another extreme video?
Hey man, this girl's with eyelashes with fur at the tip, looking like I don't even know what that is.
You gonna fuck around, fly away. Don't blink too fast.
Now,
Don't blink too fast. In the
eyelashes
windstorm.
look like a skunk.
You gonna-
yeah.
it gets crazy.
Now I'm with you with the extremes, man, and I'm for the ladies, man. So I'm trying to do my best to make sure that I'm understanding the fashion. I'm understanding the I'm a bad bitch kind of thing, even though I'm not even a fan of the like the bad bitch kind of moniker.
Some of that shit cool, but you know,
but-
some females take it to the extreme, like you said.
Yeah, so we arguing at the extremes. I don't know how they're rated in inches or millimeters on the eyes, but if your eyebrows are as long as if your eyelashes are as long as your eyebrows, I feel like you pushing on the extreme. Okay? I feel like it's a lot of much.
Don't blink too fast in the windstorm.
I'm for the extremes, bruh. Remember, we talk about this. I'm for the extremes. I'm for the extremes of real petite women or real BBW women.
Yeah, I feel
so
you.
I like the
I feel you.
extremes.
Because like now you have the difference between, you know, say perhaps what a man would play with. Not us, you know what I'm saying? We in relationships and we love our women.
Sure,
Right
sure.
there. We good.
Sure.
But there's a difference between what you would play with and what you would cuff.
Does that... Now you going somewhere. Now you podding.
I could agree with that.
Now you podding.
It's like, hey, I had some fun. I got my eye on her at the strip club. I'm gonna get a little, because on her a little extra.
So now you podding real quick, bro.
Yeah.
So do you feel like the extremes lower or lessen the chance of her being taken seriously?
Yes.
You believe that?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
I agree with your
Right
ass.
hand guy. Yeah.
So I feel like it's a time and place for all of that, man. So I don't knock it on it being shown. More for show.
Yeah.
More for seductive. More for this person put on this character to come out of their norm. However, if this is this person's norm every day, I would like to still see what their extreme is. Is it more to them? If it isn't, it's like,
well, that's
you
the
wear
thing.
all that out.
Yeah, it's like something like the extreme is the norm to some of these women, and that's where it's like, whoa, like I see you.
Is extreme the new norm?
To some women, man, like this is my everyday get up. You know what I'm saying? And they measure it by time. 2.5 hours of makeup in the morning. I gotta wake up early for this shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And not just a quick little. Again, we don't know the lingo and the makeup that goes on, but hey, a little lip gloss and some mascara can go a long way.
Yeah. Wash your face first.
Wash your face,
Wash
please.
your face.
Let me say this though.
Talk to us, man.
So you mean to tell me they take an hour or 2 hours out of the day just to focus on what you look like for who?
Is it more for us as men, or is it more for the women?
Is it saying that you're not happy with what you naturally look like? Did God make a mistake?
And that's, ladies, chime in.
Hey, yeah. Comment. Let us know.
Because a lot of women would say it's not for the attention of men.
Then who is it attention
I
for?
feel like you're not truly being honest with yourself.
You're just trying to look at yourself all day?
Yeah, you know
what I mean?
Technically,
it's
in a
really
day,
for other females.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you want to be real.
in a day, unless you just looking in the mirror all day, okay. I've seen you more today than you've seen you. You've seen you for about maybe 90 seconds today.
That's a crazy way of looking at it.
I've been sitting here staring at you for about 30 minutes.
Creepy ass.
But you know what I mean, though. I've seen you, Kev.
Sure,
How long y'all been here? Y'all been here a good half hour.
You seen my face.
Yeah.
Remember what I told KJ? Like, hey, I can see your face. You can't eat.
I try to look at it.
Look at your eye.
I'm going to look at mine.
Shit like that.
But I get what you're saying of you get to see me more than I get to see me. What I am is a reflection of what I wear, knowing, as you state, man, I'm not arguing that because I agree that most women wear the makeup to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty isn't one dimensional. I don't believe that, I just wear this for me. True. However, I do feel like, hey, bitch, you look good. Your face look beat. Will serve you well and make your day knowing how hard you put that into, all that time that you put into,
Correct.
which is equivalent to that man getting a haircut, getting a line up, getting a fresh twist or something. It's like now your woman, like, why you got all these errands to go? Why you want to handle business in the world? Why you want to be professional? Why sit down?
I'm about to run and get some milk real quick.
I'm going to buy a cow.
Oh, no, I said I'm about to go get milked real quick.
I'm going to buy a cow. I'm going to get an almond tree and we going to drink almond milk. I'm going to milk the almonds.
But how much fucking work it takes to get some kind of almond?
She ain't about to let you leave that house, bro. Because if you know you handsome, remember, you just said.
She done turned into Joanna
She
Gaines.
seen you more than you seen you, bruh.
Straight up.
So,
very true.
You may feel handsome as fuck and you got a cut for who?
Right. The bitches.
For the bitches. Not to feel good about yourself as well.
That too. That also.
But to be like, hey.
That also.
Where the bitches.
However, man, like how often we run into the shop though. You know what I'm saying? Once a week, 2 weeks, 3 if we slipping a little bit, or we waiting until it get a little closer to the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait next week. Christmas coming up. You know, shit like that. Or me and the family, we taking pictures. I'm gonna go and wait. Give my barber a fresh canvas. I'm gonna come real fucked up, and then just let him fix this shit. Brand new man.
Woof
you know
it out. Woof it out.
And then we gone, man. What? I mean, my barber, she'll block out an hour for me because I'm a hairy motherfucker. I got the beard, and she block out an hour for me. You know what I'm saying? Getting a haircut, nobody's gonna say getting a cut is an extreme. However, we do feel very, very good about it, and that's all it takes. $50, 70, 200 if you really, really love your barber.
Shout out to the $200 cut barbers.
Some of them out there doing it, man. I got a story for you
at.
later on. But like the makeup, you ain't never heard nobody say the barbershop industry, $1 trillion industry, $1 billion industry. They making money. They making money for sure. But makeup, and not to mention hair,
okay,
extensions, weave. Wigs is out now.
So I got one, man. I got one. Remember, I'm batting for the ladies. Like, hey, I'm with you on the extremes, but I got to give a comparative view.
Come on.
I go to the barbershop too, and I get cut up. I get my beard trimmed up, get a line up, make sure my locks is locking. You know, I'm free, but I'm locked up, baby.
That.
But when I see some of my bros in there who got the hairline situations and they get the little Beijing, or they get the beard all in there, I've seen them go a little extreme. It's like, why you got a whole beard that's drawn on and God didn't grow you one?
This is true.
Why you got a whole hairline down 5/8 of an inch and that wasn't like that this morning?
You gonna go down there, eat his pussy, and leave Sharpie marker all on her thighs and shit.
Don't you dare get nervous and wipe your brow.
Don't sweat. Get in the house.
Niggas be like,
Nigga look surprised.
Look surprised. So I say that there's an extreme on both ends.
It is an extreme.
However,
on
it
both
is
ends.
less common
Absolutely.
in us and the men. Ours is more simplistic.
It is less common, and also perhaps the whole spray and enhancements on men's hairlines and stuff like that it's becoming more normal. I feel like it always kind of be a little to me. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, rock your beard, brush it more, get you something, put in there, help it grow. My brother, he had this little roly thing and poke holes in his face. Help his shit grow. He got a little lamb chop. Yeah, man, he got a little lamb chop beard shit.
On his face.
But as far as I understand the comparison and I appreciate it. Ladies, Chief is batting for y'all. Not to say that I'm not, but I might not be giving my all.
Cause you just controversial.
Hey man.
Cause you be starting shit where it be peace.
Hey look man, I'm gonna say something. I've been sitting around for a long time. Loe ain't said shit. Now you done put me on this podcast. I don't bother nobody. Ever. When I'm in here, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Right.
it's war.
We got controversial Loe and Peace Ali trying to keep.
Why you always gotta be a motherfucking hero, man?
Hey man, we got trying to simmer down. We need to simmer down. All right,
Fuck that.
So I say this, bruh. I'm with you on the extremes. I'm not for them. I'm for the natural beauty of rocking your natural look, your natural face, your natural hair, So I say this: we going into beauty, man, but I don't want to stay on the face because remember, beauty is more than just one dimensional. If I do have something that I want to gripe about, is baby, ladies. Let me lend me your ears for a second, okay?
Talk to them.
Let me put on my sexy voice. For the lady. Ooh, we turn it into a segment.
Ladies, Chief Ali.
Thank you for the introduction, my brother man, my bro host. I love this gentleman the most.
Show you right.
Ladies, when you and your man getting ready to get it on, and he's fantasizing about all the things he gonna do to you and sending you them messages, yeah, baby, I'm gonna tap all that ass. I'm gonna ram that little clam. You know how I do. Shut up. Don't push me out. Take this. Can I have a sandwich afterward, please? If you still woke. But that being said, when that man is helping you unclothe, if you have a gentleman that does that, we'll put that inside of the foreplay category. The less layers, the better, baby. When you have on them body shapers and I got to unvelcro you out of here, or you got a bra strap connection in the front or the side on top of your bra already, go ahead and let that fupa hang.
Let it hang, baby.
Do your thing, baby. Do not be afraid to rock that thing. My gripe about it is it takes an additional 3 to 7 minutes to declothe you when you got on this additional outfit to try to hide what you was blessed with.
Yeah, man.
Don't do that, look. Don't do that now.
You heard it. You heard it straight from the horses, from the chief. You heard it straight from the chief.
From the chief.
It'd be women who would post memes and pictures of themselves and say, before you did me, you just know I look like this.
So I'll say the comparison.
Okay.
If the makeup is false flagging to a degree of how you look, is the body shaper a false flag of how you built?
Yeah, it is. However, I will say this. Isn't the body shaper meant to at least get you down to form you in that way permanently eventually to help you tighten up, or is it
really
literally
should have had a woman present?
We put it on in a lot. We need
to help us.
We need the ladies time. I don't know what that's for. However, and honestly, bro, if you see the way a woman is built, and she just happened to have this much slimmer waist than you think, she'd be like, wow, she's very stacked up top, waist, ass, but she real slim in the middle, and the way it Coke bottles out, it's like, wow. If you can, get a hug from her.
Test it out.
And touch her side. Don't try to go down to the ass. Get around her waist and feel it. You feel some straps and some hard shit.
Friend. Ass.
Here. Me. But no, it's shit. But no, man, like that, I gotta say, man, that's cheating too. If it's really for no, I'm not working out, I just want to look like this for when I'm out tonight.
Trying. Okay. They feel like she got a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, if she got on Kevlar, it's just they're gonna be shooting tonight. Maybe, I don't know.
You ever felt one? They feel like washboards, like the old washboard that you put in the river and scrub your shit.
Tight in the motherfucker.
Feel like a mannequin.
Yeah. It's got elastic wrap on under there.
Now, you see, not the elastic, you be sweating.
Make her sweat. I'm trying to burn some fat. And I respect it. However, ladies, if you're wearing the body shapers, work out with that and get down to that, because you get some of y'all out there who just rock it, ain't got no intention of doing no squats, sit up, crunches, ab workout, leg lifts. Shanti, Euro, training. No, you ain't planning on doing Nathan.
You rocking it and waiting for a miracle to happen.
Mm-mm.
You trying to take a magic pill, drinking tummy fat tea. Keep it in mind, I'm a
Smooth
man who
move.
clearly stands on, I like BBW women. I like chunky women. I like thick women. Me and Redman are the two niggas who openly say that shit the most. That we like thick women. I don't want to call them fat, but I only call them fat while we humping. I'm like, fat
Yeah,
ass
man.
shit.
Type
Ooh,
that.
look,
You know
ooh.
what? Drake, suck your Johnny and eat some lunch with you.
Yeah, and they know where the good food spots at, bruh.
For sure.
And they can cook if they closed.
If it's
They normally know where all the like the unique spots at to kick it, where the food spots at. After hours, bruh, they funny,
got
personality.
packets of mustard in the car and
And
shit.
I say this, man, because since we speaking freely, man, when I was younger, I was normally the big dude out of our group. So I got matched up with their big person out the group. And I would get it, I would be like, damn, man, they always keep putting me with the big girls. And I mean, I'm our big dude, so it's like, nigga, I gotta
It
tackle
makes
this.
sense.
You
Just
know
like
what I'm saying?
if
It makes sense.
If you walking down the block with your dudes, and when I was younger, man, we used to fight strangers. We ain't had no beef with you. It was just kind of it's for them, it's for us. You can start matching up. Like, hey, you get by me. You got him. I was the little dude, so most of the time, but it ended up being a miscommunication. You might end up getting the medium sized nigga. Like, oh shit, help!
Help, nigga said, help. This nigga got me about 4-5 inches and 40
Straight up.
pounds.
He looked smaller from far away, nigga.
Yeah, 100 yards away, this nigga was this big. So I say this,
so I
man.
understand, man. You got matched up with the
I would get
plump.
matched up with the juicy ladies, the big girls, and a lot of times these big girls will be shy, right along with myself, and we would get to have conversations and talk. If it did lead into us having sex, it did, but in most cases, we connected first as just conversation. Then it led to this woman feeling comfortable. Well, I'm gonna put this big cooter on him, this big ass clam on this old whopper. Yeah,
double
when boy,
quarter
you ever
pound
seen a
on
BB
this
Dub little fat cat? Nigga, that shit look like Garfield on steroids. Nigga. Fat pussy, nigga, that's creamy.
It look like a leather coat folded up in the closet.
Hey man, that motherfucker look like an old little Coach bag.
Odie.
But that being said, man, so I would chop it with these women, and I would have these negative stigmas that were kind of stoked. That was, we young, we didn't know.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh man, you fat girls, you smelling this, that, and the third. And it was like, hey, bro,
It's not true.
not
at
true.
all.
From my experiences, it was generally the opposit. That these
They just
beautiful,
smell good.
big,
Talk to 'em.
juicy ass, I'm getting aroused now. Y'all got to leave. I'm going home. Baby, I'm on the way. Okay. But it would be the complete opposite, bruh. And it felt like at the time, it was like, hey, man, we giving him what was kind of being like, hey, this woman is being overlooked because of her weight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an insecurity she carrying that can be probably felt or seen. On top of whatever the stigma was, I want this type of woman or that type of woman, or this woman want this type of man, so on and so forth. But I would get matched up with this woman. We'll break the ice in communication, laughing, joking, or whatever.
She the nicest one out there.
Nice.
She go to church.
Man,
She
I
can
don't know
sing
about the
real
religion,
good.
but she would call me God sometimes.
Hey.
God. And they flexible.
What you want to eat after this?
They more flexible than what you think, bro. So you would think it's some stiff ass skinny bitches, like they can't even touch their toes. But this woman reaching in that top shelf to get that damn seasoning she put up there. She stretched like a motherfucker,
You know how to
nigga.
do
To
that.
season that chicken to get you the strength to wear her ass out.
Straight up.
I love me as a big woman, bro. I was raised by him.
Man, shout out
Me
to
and Mike Epps and Redman openly said we like big girls.
Shout out and much love to all the big girls out there. Let's put it
girls.
Big up.
200 and up. Shout out to you.
200. I say in today's math,
hit the 200
we got new
club.
math. I say like a 170, 165,
170.
170.
I started to go there, but some of them like, I ain't. Embrace
weight
it.
is a thing that
Embrace it.
I'm 135. He was like, ha! In your bra. Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Liar.
Liar, for sure. Yeah, man. Speaking about the larger beautiful woman in the group being overlooked by a lot of us gentlemen. How tall are you?
6'1".
Kev, how tall are you? Good.
6'3".
Okay, well, fuck all y'all, cause I ain't 6 nothing. All right, nigga, I'm 5 foot. Well, okay, it say 5'9" on my license. I lied. I'm 5'8 3/4.
You had on some Heelys that day?
Nigga, that's Tim's on, thick socks, and I might have been standing on my tippy toe. But no, man, I'm 5'8", man. Shout out to the 5 Club out there, man. Do you know, a lot of women will overlook a man who is under 6 foot just because he's under 6 foot. He can look good. He can drive a nice vehicle. He can have a little bit of money. However, these women looking even short women. You 4'10". What you need a 6'8" nigga for? Y'all can't even do certain positions. How you 6'9"? You can't.
You just trying to fit in that nigga pants leg.
So it's like, but no, man, a lot of men will go overlooked, man. So I ain't gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna just speak on this. The average height for a man is in America is between 5'8" and 5'10". It's somewhere up in there. 90% of men are under 6 feet tall. 90%. 90% of women want a man that is at least 6 feet tall. So this is where they say now that like the math ain't mathing.
Mm-hmm.
90% of women want 10% of men. And this why side bitches be thriving. This is why side bitches be thriving. And this is why, and this is why, and it becomes a
break
thing.
down the numbers for him.
You can't, so you gonna end up, you can't have your own man. Why? Because too many women want this certain box. He got options.
He got
options. He getting DMs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
what it say? He getting choosing signals.
He getting choosing signals. He got options. You know, he don't want to settle down. He's still playing the field, doing his thing. You know, men have a lot more time to play the field than women. A lot more time. It's not even fair. We can be 50.
Are you into casual relationships? Casual sex?
I'm a married man. No.
Understood, but we speaking freely, bro. Just overall, are you into casual sex or casual relationship?
I don't like the way that question is asked. You mean before I was? Am I into it?
Not now, like today, bro. Like, you safe here, nigga. You safe. I
gotta ask my wife. Man, you listen to the podcast? All right, good.
Nigga, no, I'll go first.
I'm gonna have to delete that shit.
As I've learned. No, you good, bro. As I've learned.
That's him.
Myself. I am not a casual relationship person, which does not make me connect with this person to even want to be sexual.
Real quick, define casual relationship really quick.
I'm not a surface person that, hey, our conversations are only about one-dimensional things. It's only about negative gossip about people that's not here.
Yeah.
Only about the if, ands, buts, no decisions. Is only the ideas.
You like to get more in depth, establish a connection, establish more of a sure. I'm attracted to your body and the way you look and the little bit of makeup you got on.
What about your mind?
Where your mind at? Where your soul at? How do you think? How do you handle shit? You know
and I learned that honestly through my youth. Like it didn't come around full circle until I got older. Of like,
you don't realize it.
Like, oh, that's what this is, or that's why I was able on some real shit. That's why I was able to sexually perform with this woman because I connected with her. Yeah. Compared to, I was physically attracted to this woman, but I didn't want her.
So
I didn't want her. So I'm trying to perform somewhere looking bad.
Like she was just
looking bad.
She was giving it to me, and I took it.
I
but
just
I
was
really
like,
ain't
man,
even
I don't like you. And that happens.
Yeah,
That-
for sure, man. Like,
as I learned, some women, as they say, men can't take rejection. I think it's very heavy or mutual that women can't take rejection either. Because it's not, they always start looking at the exterior, like what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
What's wrong with my makeup? What's wrong with my body? What's wrong with this? All the things that they've done to piece themselves and feel a certain way or look a certain way or be presented a certain way. Totally fine. That's not an argument I'm equipped to handle. I don't want to go there. But on the mirror end of it, of me getting to see this beautiful woman with these essential aesthetics on, some of it may be a little over, a little less. And maybe the inverse of that is like, why this man got on sunglasses at 2 a.m. inside of this dark ass club anyway? Why he got on 80 chains and he got one neck? Why he got on 3-4 watches and he got a cell phone?
Yeah.
You know, but just certain things you like, hey man, we both got our extremes, but in this realm, I look at it like, hey man, I love the women and I'm batting for them, but it's kind of hard to bat when sometimes you your own enemy. And I get to see as that man with these women that I deal with and I counsel as well. A lot of the things that they do is for show, and it is for the extended eye, not more so themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I get to see these women, beautiful, I get to see beyond just the aesthetics, man. I get to see the soul. And when I get to have a conversation with them, I get to ask them those piercing questions. I get to see where their mind goes, where those gears turn. Like, hey, you extremely surface. You only can talk about other people's news that's in the media. But if I start asking you about yourself, you don't know.
Yeah, for sure. May not even recognize.
They don't recognize themselves.
Yeah, or where certain traumas
this
make
character that they want to be.
Yeah, yeah, or even why
a
you
costume, if
things.
you will. They put on a
Right.
costume.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
That's important, man.
So I want you to keep your space, bro. I want you to say, but I want to say this while it's on my mind. I got a chance to learn through kicking it with these women. And a lot of times we would get, as a young age, bro, we would, me and MDcutup would link up with beautiful women from the city through the Cleveland Raven. Shout out to the 216.
You've got the Cleveland Raven.
Yo, you've been snubbed by.
Me and Kev like, what the fuck is this?
What the hell is this? This was our MySpace to get cheeks. This was our back page. Shit.
We didn't have that other shit. We just had the phone.
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember being in the chat room. I don't remember.
He had the phone downstairs. I had the phone upstairs. We up here just singing and shit to bitches.
I don't remember specifically the Cleveland Raven, but I do remember the little chat rooms and shit.
Yeah, so bro, I would link up on some Dolo, or we would link up on some tag team. A couple times I would link up on the Dolo.
Man, it's crazy. We got some stories.
We got some stories, so we gonna
that's
make
a whole nother podcast.
That's another segment of yo, you've been snubbed by on the Cleveland Raven. We gonna say that.
Lover boy.
But I do got a story to start that segment right now. I met a young lady on there years ago.
Long
Time ago. I was like in my teens. I'm like 18, 19. I just got the Crown Vic. The Crown Vic era. That's another, bro. I got to tell you how my life was set up during the Crown Vic era. However, I pull up to her spot in the Crown Vic, doing my 1-2. She come on outside. I'm like, oh man, she juicy. She had like a little blanket on. She came and sat in the front seat. We talking dirty. And I'm like, we just ain't touching each other at all, but we just talking dirty. Dick hard in the motherfucker. Like, I just want to, you sure your mama and them sleep for real? Yeah, everybody sleep, but I don't know. I'm scared. I'm like, girl.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Here at Therapeutic Relations Healthcare Services, we provide essential services to essential people. We offer 24-hour residential care, transportation, adult day, and vocational training. We provide a safe and healthy environment that teaches daily living skills while offering activities that stimulate. Our passion goes far beyond the care of our clients. Our staff are highly trained professionals equipped to handle what comes their way. We like to think of ourselves as people first employers. Accept the challenge and join our team now at Therapeutic Weekend. You playing with me.
You scared of his dick.
But just young trying to figure this shit out, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know. I was trying to find me as I'm still am now.
That's all right, man.
However,
a younger man.
Man, we get to get touching and moving in the seat, and
I'm uncomfortable.
I get to move. It's the first time I got to see how large this back seat was in the Crown Vic. And I had a 92 Crown Vic, all white with the blue crush in the inside. Real Miami Vice Police edition. It was real clean as shit, too. That was my baby. I love her. R.I.P. to my Crown Vic.
I'm even more uncomfortable upset back there at the time.
I love her so much. The VIN number was 1F. No. No. But I pushed the seats all the way forward in the Crown Vic. I had the radio playing, had the little Pioneer head unit in that joint. I had on a MP3 R&B. Lil A, like, bro, I had like 139 songs, and I'm like, you could get pregnant off of one of these, baby.
Straight up.
But we get in the back seat, we get the touching, we get the kissing, and this is when I really got to see, like, hey, as we spoke about the body shapers, this woman thought that she was fat or just whatever because she spoke down about herself, which is never attractive to me.
Yeah.
Like, I check women who speak negatively about themselves to me. Like, hey, I don't respect that you to do that in front of me. I understand how you feel about how you feel, but that's kind of like belittling yourself in front of me. And you're more beautiful than that. Let's not do that, please. Right. And knowing most of them kind of feel a particular way in a good spirit. Body shame? Yeah, they felt body shame is the term for it now, but it was we given the confidence that's there that sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah.
It's necessary. So that being said, this lady come up out of this blanket, and I got to just see this body that kind of was like, hey man, bad reference, but it was like similar to a porn woman's body.
I just pictured like Django in the beginning of the movie where nigga
he just dick out flopping and shit, just upside.
In the beginning, when he took the blanket off, you saw the scars and shit on his back.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I'm sorry, man.
But you good, but she come out this blanket and beautiful to me, nicely shaped, and I'm like, this is a woman. She's a woman.
A woman.
She's a women's. But it was one of them like, wow, I got to touch how soft she was and how she felt. But it was just a man experiencing a woman. I wasn't caring about what she cared about. On my belly, I'm like, it's soft. And it's warm. It's cozy.
You got some chips under there?
This is stuff you up in a little ball.
She has some high fries.
Put you in my vagina. But it was one of them like, hey, what you dislike about yourself is what I'm actually attracted to. You like, oh, my breast too big. It's like, God didn't do that by mistake. It's a beacon of love to niggas that like titties.
You saying the Lord messed up on you? Is that what you saying?
If your back hurt, then we can talk about it. But like, we can stretch first before you get to chopping on yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I get you on. I get it. But it was one of them like, hey, though she feels a certain way about herself or shaming herself, and I went forward. When it was time to perform and react, it was like she showed herself, and it was like, how dare you speak negative on your shit now? So I give you even more certain. Wifey was like that. When me and Wifey linked back up after school, she like, yeah, I'm fat. I gained a little weight. Nigga, I went over there and saw she on these little leggings. I'm like, oh, I'm fucking, nigga.
You
the
like
fuck?
One,
you gained weight where you was supposed to. Nigga, but you was a woman.
Like, make it sound like
that. Cause it was one of them fumble through your words type shit. Like, you talking about you gained weight, nigga. You did. You did what you were supposed to as a grown lady.
Yeah, straight up.
So yeah, I'm fucking. It was one of them like, yeah, oh yeah, she feeling something. Oh yeah, my body, my this. I'm like, yeah, I grip on that shit. Give me that shit. Stop playing with me.
You about to burn some calories today.
You gonna somebody gonna be perspiring in this. But shout out to the juicy women, the BB Dubs.
Yes.
You got love coming
Yes.
from Chief Ali always, man.
And
So,
Loe The Mos. Hey, I show love too.
And MD to the fullest.
You know?
yeah. So I'll say this,
Love
man,
y'all.
as my niggas used to clown me. So being the nigga who, after a while, because at first I had my stigmas of like, hey man, I don't want that. Until I got the chopping, kicking it, and the reversed on me like, hey nigga, you're not small yourself, bucko. I'm like, yeah, I am. You want to get something to eat and talk about it? But it was like, hey man, so all I got to tell my homies as we would sit back and share these stories. Like, man, y'all was hitting that fat chick. I'm like, hey nigga, y'all niggas sleeping on them.
We made love.
I'm like, hey, you acting like ain't. I'm like, hey nigga, you acting like ain't no pussy in there.
Right.
You acting like ain't no pussy in there, bruh. Like she, bruh. And sometimes because of how she was overlooked, this shit is uncharted
You know what I'm
territory.
saying?
Right.
Uncharted territory. You like, and they flexible, they cook, they got clean bed sheets and shit.
Man.
Nigga, they, like I told you, be them slim, funky hoes sometimes. They be, oh, I'm little, I don't stink. My booty hole brown, because I ain't white good. Like, dirty bitch.
Bitch, yes you do. You funky. Stop playing.
Bitch, stop playing. Like, little funky small hoe.
Yeah, man.
But I digress on my rant. Shout out to the BB Dubs. Y'all got the love.
Shout out to
from
y'all.
Chi.
This is coming from y'all today,
Ali.
man. On this warm July evening, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
I like old school big ladies that put powder in their titties.
Need that.
And you can still see them next
I
to the
remember,
gold
I
chain.
remember I was messing with this one chick. It get long time ago, man.
Yeah, because we married.
And she was a I don't want to say a larger woman, man, but she had some weight on her, and she has some large breasts. So while I'm going to get to discovering, you know what I mean? She, wait, hold on, I don't know if you know about titty sweat. And I'm a grown ass man. What you mean you don't think I know about titty sweat?
This is from a hard day.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be tripping. Don't be tripping. I got you.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Says it's just a little.
Yeah, we can lift them up.
Hey, look, what'd you say? One more time?
Just a little.
I tell you lift them up, get some air under there. I'll be down here doing other stuff.
Fan them joints.
You know what I'm saying? They fan me, nigga. Throw them bitches. Throw them bitches, man.
Dry her ass off with some napkins.
What time of the day you won't hit the coochie if she ain't took a shower?
Let me say this really quick. I ain't trying to. Y'all gotta have my back on this.
We gonna see.
I don't know if this is an
We gonna see.
unpopular opinion.
It doesn't matter.
Hang on. Hang on.
Spoken like a true
Check
savage.
this out. One thing I will say, and I'm gonna answer your question on the time, but what I will say is, I don't necessarily want you fresh out the shower. I want you to smell like you, taste like you, feel like you. Let me give me some of that day.
He said, "Tastes like you."
Yeah,
little seasoning.
You've been sitting.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
hit a little seasoning.
That pussy been marinating over there at Medical Mutual all morning.
Pussy.
We got that pussy with a W.
What
With
this
a W.
is-
But not for real, man. Like, you know.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Please tap into me on IG. That's the primary platform. Permission, the number 2_ Speak Freely podcast. That's permission, the number 2_ Speak Freely podcast.
Absolutely, straight up. And you can follow me as well, Loe The Mos at LAYLOE.THAMOS. And definitely follow us, man. Engage with us, ask us questions. Get engaged, man. Freedom speakers. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And we protect y'all as well. Permission to speak.
He said, "I can taste it now."
That nigga licked his lips and swat.
He did, man.
I want
We
to
gonna
think
get you up out of here, bro.
I want to
Get
think
you
on
up outta
time. Baby, I'll be home in a minute.
Nigga
But I want to
dehydrated
think
and
on time frame, man. Like a woman, you know, any woman I dealt with, man, she pretty clean. And I hadn't had to think about the fact, oh man, she ain't took a shower in 29 hours. I'm cool. I ain't had to worry about that.
I'll say this: long as you can't, it's not a strong odor where you could smell it from a mile away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
And you
I'll
generally
piggyback
smell
off that.
good.
I'm in the boat with you. I like to smell her, what she is naturally.
Yeah, man, I want to taste
what
soap.
you drank for the day, what you ate for the day. Like, hey, babe, you need to lay off them salted potato chips, the little vinegars, but
I can tell you went to Olive Garden.
But if
that,
she come in this
that,
motherfucker smelling good,
like
she gonna
garlic.
leave this bitch stinking.
yeah!
Cause we gonna sweat.
Funky as a
Sweat it out, sweat it out.
Yeah,
sweat
man.
it
And fresh
out.
out the shower is cool, man, but it ain't nothing like just a mild day. I ain't trying to get you straight out the gym or nothing like that. Yeah, clean yourself up, baby. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just a day, you've been, sitting there typing all day and you walked and got you some water and you had lunch and you came back and you were a little tired. You just got a little perch on you. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait a minute, because that shit almost slipped by me. Did you say she got a little perch on her?
Just a little,
Like
not
perch
like
dinner?
fish perch.
I was about to
not
say,
like that.
because you done just made me
Not like
hungry.
that.
Talking about
Goddamn.
perch dinner was
Yeah, we gonna go to Sharks
Might
after
as
this,
well
man.
get some.
Shout out to Sharks at Sam Six. They got good fish too. But
216,
But
baby.
nah, man, just got a little. Okay, I put it like this, man. A little fume on you. Is that better?
Okay.
A little
Okay.
fume
So
on
we
Natural body odor.
smell like
we
gasoline.
we working on terminology, so bear with us, y'all. We working on terminology. We don't want to offend. I will say, I like
Big butts, and I cannot. No, go ahead.
very true though. I like them
Hey.
cheeks.
I can't lie.
I like them cheeks that fight back. You hit them
Hey.
and they fit you back. I like them. They like that domestic violence kind of setup.
Tsunami buns.
They ain't to be pushed over.
Waves
No
flapping.
pun intended. Pushed up, but not pushed over.
Straight up.
Right.
But that being said, I'm with the. Hey man, you didn't. Like you said, you've been handling things. You
Yeah.
tightened up well in the morning.
Yeah, straight up.
You tighten up well in the morning or whatever time you got to grow. But after you didn't, like you said, you sat in your little leather chair. You listen to your little music. Your other little shit didn't wore off. It's like you ain't got to go.
You took your sweater off during
You
the
done took
day.
all your natural bacteria out. No, don't do
Yeah.
that.
There's good bacteria and bad bacteria.
Keep a little bit of that discharge.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of that. Just a little bit that because it smell like you the pheromones.
Yeah.
It's the pheromones of like we animals.
Put a little bit behind your ear. Like, don't wipe.
Remember, we doing our best to ignore nature of like, hey, you smell her, or that arousal of like, hey, you ovulating, or you juicing, ain't you? You marinating. You got a holiday ham in them pants.
Scent to it too.
Got a scent. But that's an animalistic thing,
Yeah, it
or
is.
primal, if you will, of you horny. I can smell it. You want some dick.
It be like that.
Like,
Straight up.
let me put
You
the
ain't-
kids to bed.
You ain't lying.
Put the kids to bed.
I'll
Let
shut
me-
that nigga. I'll shut the house down early, nigga.
Bruh.
7:30. And my kids confused as a bitch because it's summertime. It ain't 9:30. It's still some daylight left, nigga. I'm like, all right, 7:30. Eat this shit. Hurry up. Eat your food. You ain't gonna eat shit. All right, you better eat. Give me this. You gonna eat this shit for breakfast. Good night. Go to bed.
You gonna be crying, I put in the garbage.
Watch TV. 10 more minutes. Cut that game off. Go to bed. Get some rest.
Matter of fact, turn the game back on, turn it up.
It's light outside. Close the blinds.
Hey, bruh. So I'll say
You
this, man.
Shut it down.
I find myself getting more buns when I got guests in the house.
Cause it's exciting. It's edgy.
Yeah, nigga says edgy. But for real,
And you
I
can finish
concur.
quicker.
I'll be like, hey, man, you like an audience, yo nasty ass.
I concur. Did KJ come over this weekend?
He did ask,
Shit
bro.
be-
He asked.
they be setting shit up. I already know. But listen, I concur with that, man. I don't fucking know what it. Maybe it's just the we got like an extra kid, so I got to show like extra attention and shit to the. When you just doing dad shit, women love that shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? We just being, come here, baby. Oh, I help him with homework, making a little. Then what you want for lunch tomorrow? I'm gonna put a little something extra in your bag. No, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Women love that shit. So when you got, and I'm gonna just speak from the kids aspect. Now you got to show extra love to another kid, making sure they straight and enjoying themselves and throwing the ball with them. It's just
You showing out you earning the pussy.
Hey, and especially stepdads. I mean, when you playing a stepdad, you taking a responsibility of another man's child. So they they gonna fuck with that.
Straight up. This
You know
is
what I
true,
mean?
man. You got to make sure you get the generic stuff out the house. You got to make sure, if he drinking, he ain't never heard of Capri Suns, he get the generic juice. And you got to make sure little mans or a little mama make sure, hey, we got the good juice.
They get the juice in the
got
pouch
that
that's
Sunny D.
clear.
Got the Sunny D.
They don't get the Sunny D. They don't get the Capri Sun.
They got the generic Lunchables. Hey, I'm gonna fix that for you. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. I brought some real Lunchables in here that got the drink, the cookie, the meat.
It even got a treat in there. You know what I'm saying? You got a crunch bar, nigga.
Yeah, Reese Cook. You know what I'm saying?
You well taken care of.
Ham with turkey.
You in there like swimwear.
Straight up. You gotta get your Lunchable out the box. You can't just rip the plastic off the top.
So tell me this, man. Since we talking about that, man, and we talked about the stepdaddy, man. Have you ever been in that role where you played the stepfather role, or you are in that position now?
I'm in that position now.
You in that position? Talk, man.
I'm in that position right now. You know what I'm saying? So I got another daughter that's like the same age as my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And the son is like 6. And one day at a time, I would say. I'm just treating them. I'm remembering how I was as a kid and how I wanted to be treated, and I try and treat kids like that. You know?
Yeah, for sure, man. And I'll say this. I had a stepdad growing up, and it wasn't as pleasant as, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're in a new time now. You know, shit's still fucked up. We came a long way. We got a long way to go. But I say, man, I am extremely proud because I get to see it, and we got social media now. I get to see just in how men are stepping up, and it's something I didn't see as a kid. And again, maybe credited to social media now. You just have a visual of all of this shit going on. We're not just in a box. But man, I really feel like our generation of men like doing a dad thing like a motherfucker. I don't know no deadbeat dads or dudes that don't take care of the kids. I don't know not one.
Yeah, I don't
know no dude who I don't take care of my kid. Yeah. I don't.
No deadbeats in our circle.
Yeah.
No deadbeats in our circle because
saying they ain't out
we'll
there.
hold them accountable.
See, I didn't realize. I don't mean to cut y'all off.
No,
I didn't realize that I was actually doing a good job until she came to me and told me, she was like, "You've been holding me down, and I'm gonna do this for you, this is that, and that." I'm like, I must be doing well.
Okay, man. They feel good.
Thank you for the compliment, man.
Thank you for the compliment.
Man, the stepdad role is definitely one. Now let's get a little bit deeper on the stepdad role, man. I know when it's no longer, I won't say throwing the football, I'll say, because it's a girl, right?
I'm just waiting for somebody to say, "You ain't my daddy."
Yeah. So when it comes to them times, because it happened, nigga, me and my brother and sister, we wasn't no sweet kids, nigga. We wasn't nice. We ain't make it easy for this man. You know what I'm
You
saying?
here trying to fuck on my mama.
Yeah, some of it was our fault, but when it come to when the lollipops and sunshine is gone and it come down to it, hey, go do your homework. I ain't gotta listen to you. So now, okay.
Now
Because
I gotta break my foot off.
yeah, but however,
so
this
you
ain't
know.
but this ain't your biological child, and then
Do it like it is.
how does the mama feel
You
about
gotta talk
you?
to her first.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And
Hey, man,
then,
look, this is what it is. I mean,
And then the
he
mama
said this is what happened, and this is how I'm gonna handle it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
and
that's how you take care of it.
Have y'all had that conversation?
It hasn't got that far yet, but I already know how I'm gonna do it.
But like, you had a conversation first, and then like, hey, I'm gonna ask you a question. Real
Well,
quick.
her kids ain't never came at me sideways, so I don't, you know.
And they about the same age as so,
yeah.
but when the day come,
Yeah, when the day comes,
You know
I
what I'm saying?
already been thinking about it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I've been plotting.
do you feel like perhaps it'd be a good idea to perhaps talk to your lady and ask that question and say, hey, I got a question. You know, when the day comes, and it's almost inevitable with any, you know what I'm saying, step-parent
It's gonna
situation. When the kids gonna kind of get a little out of hand, I'm gonna tell you how I would like to handle that and just have that conversation first. So then when it happened, it ain't like, you was cussing at my baby. You know what I'm saying? The mama instincts kick in.
Well, she did tell me one day you got the okay to whoop my kid's ass. I'm like,
Oh shit.
okay.
All right.
Even
Well,
though I'm
hey,
not really,
you ain't
I
even
try
into
not
that.
to. I try not to. I whoop my daughter one time, and she do what I say all the time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's genuine.
I ain't even gonna say she say what I do what I say all the time, because everybody know kids ain't perfect. They ain't gonna
Yeah.
always listen to you, but it is what it is. I try not to be.
And you got that dad factor.
I try not to be too too tight on her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to let her do her thing, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I still gotta be her father.
Yeah. As
Definitely.
we say to our kids, man, this the first time that we doing this together.
Right,
Yeah, man, we trial and error like a mug.
Like a mug, man. But I stand tall and trying. I stand tall and like, okay, yeah, KJ don't like me doing this or doing that, and Kyra don't like this, and just opening up them doors for communication, man. So I'll say this, man. When I was younger and I was dating, I was a stepdad. I guess because I took him serious. I took him serious, man. So what made me kind of step out of
I'm gonna call you back, Big Ken here.
yeah.
Who the fuck lucky?
I'm like, I got no children right now, man. But this young lady that I was dealing with, I got to see how my presence was start being felt in the home. Though I'm coming there for the mother, the children are a part of the deal too. So me and her doing, our adults thing that we kicking in, he made me, whatever the scenario was. Huh? I was like, I ain't want to get graphic. But it was like she was a woman. She played the role of like she was trying to hook, line, and sinker me. So I could see that and I could feel that. She would try to keep her sons, on that one child, out of the way when I would come over. And the one time he just so happened to be woke at the time that I was leaving that night. And when he had said to me, like,
Yeah, the ones he on like Kane and Menace to Society.
no, he had a little 2-piece with the belly out but dirty feet at the bottom. And I love the kids though, but I just knew like, hey, this
Hey, look, it ain't loaded.
So when I did come there earlier that day, it was one of them, like, the mom was like, hey, girl, let me call you back. Big Ken just walked in the door. And I'm like, oh yeah, she probably nicknamed me Big Ken. I am on a little bigger side or whatever. Okay, cool. So she's like, Lil Ken, come eat. I'm like, I'm Big Ken to Lil Ken. No, I'm not. I'm like, no. Okay, I'm gonna say something about that later. Not tonight, not right now. But after we enjoy our evening and kick it or whatever, whatnot, little man was still up that night. And when he seen me leave, he was like, can you stay here with me? Cause I ain't got no daddy.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh my fucking God. I gotta go. I'm gonna break this nigga heart cause I ain't never coming back after this shit. Nigga, I'm breaking this off. But I got to see the like, hey, I couldn't have been playing around on a selfish level for me because she actually trying to hook me. She trying to be like, hey, you some kind of quality.
Kid again.
You said what?
I just turned into a 7-year-old kid again, man. That shit hurt my feelings.
Bruh, but it was like,
Why you do Lil Ken like that?
That baby ain't look like me. And my children look like me.
Straight up.
But it was like, hey man, I can't be out here just
He gonna grow up one day
playing with young women hearts, man.
I know you was thinking about that all night.
When I left, it was one of them silent roll homes, man.
This nigga drove home crying and shit.
He ain't listen to no music.
Bro, I was emotional. I was like, he gonna write a book about me.
Said, why he do this to me like that?
This nigga,
He knew what he was doing.
This nigga went home, went to sleep, woke up sweating from nightmares and shit. Why won't you stay with me?
Why won't you
I don't have a dad.
Stay with me.
I gotta go. I don't have a dad. Dad. I'm like,
Can you stay?
Big Ken.
I'm like, oh man, I
Big Ken
cannot
here.
do
Big Ken
this.
here.
And I liked her because she was really nice. Her trying to like hook, line, and sinker me. Like catch a man, if you will. You know how they got the kind of catch a predator
Hey,
show?
man,
This was how to catch a man.
We some catchable niggas.
I would like to say so.
We some catchable niggas.
So I'll say this. I would like to say I'm a catchable guy, not
Straight
to boast too much, but a compliment that I received in the month of July, I believe, of 2023, early in the month.
I wrote this down.
A lady that I get to see on our routes of work. She just pulled me to the side. I've never seen her before picking up at this location. And just put me to the side real quick. Nothing dramatic, but just like, hey, I just want to tell you, I see you coming around and handling the things with the guys and how you speak and things like that. I just want to tell you that you are such a man and I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh,
And I sat there for like maybe 4 seconds with a mute, like, oh, well, thank you. Because it was one of those, she didn't know possibly I was having one of those, I was having an emotional day.
Yeah.
But what she said brought me out of a place. But
For
to
sure,
see it,
man.
it kind of struck a nerve in a positive way of like, you never know who watching.
For sure, man. And on
You
top
never
of
know
that,
who
man, and just being men out here in this world, see, we don't receive. That was an affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
That was absolutely an affirmation from a complete stranger. Now, perhaps, she had been seeing you. However, thank you, man. I appreciate the appreciation. I appreciate you noticing just the work I put in to make sure I do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And that just coming from a complete stranger, just it make you feel. Just make you feel good about yourself, man. And like you said, it got you out of a place, man. And thank you, lady.
Yeah,
I don't know who
feel
you are.
Good. It made me feel seen.
Yeah.
Made me feel like what the work I was doing wasn't in vain.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I felt awake. Yeah, I felt I wasn't sleeping when she told me. No, I'm talking shit. No. But no, I most definitely felt awake. I felt alive. I felt like happy.
Yeah.
And most men, we don't generally get too many compliments. It's a kind of a notion of, hey man, you're supposed to do that. That's supposed to be.
Right.
You're supposed to be tough, strong. I ain't gotta tell you good job. That's too much like coddling a man. It's like, but you would tell your son, your baby, good job all day long about stuff he's supposed to do. But when a grown man is handling things that he's supposed to do, it's like pulling teeth to say, I see you, baby, good job. But we can say that for another show.
For sure.
Permission to speak freely.
Keep me